Hi everyone, this is Pooh Bear. Just wanted to shoot a quick video where I'm buzzing on up the trail right now, headed north. We're at mile marker 315 at the Hogback Ridge Shelter. While I'm stopping, I've been meaning to do it. I've been getting a little bit behind on the YouTube videos. There's so much going on every night. As you can see, this is one of the shelters that we often stay in. I wanted to just do a quick product update for LEK. As you guys know, a couple weeks ago I broke one of my trekking poles when I fell. My injury's doing much better. A couple quick things I've learned is, make sure you know your products when you're talking online to the companies. LEK did a great job with sending me a replacement part. The problem with it is they sent me a quick release part, and I needed a screw part. I have these locking screws on my particular trekking poles. One of the other things that I learned real quick is I have the carbon fiber LEK poles, which are really good, really lightweight poles. When I was having some problems with getting my replacement part in, I went to the local outfitter in Hot Springs, North Carolina, so I think I was, and they actually replaced and gave me a screw piece what I need. The difference in the piece that they gave me is, if you can see the colors right here, one is black and one silver, is they gave me an aluminum piece instead of the carbon fiber. These are some things that you learn about as you're on the trail. Although the carbon fiber are a lot lightweight, and they're really good products to use. They said they really think that eventually my other carbon fiber pole is going to break just because of the extreme pressure we're putting on the Appalachian Trail. And I am a pretty good sized guy. When we're running up and down these hills, it's not necessarily really running, but we're moving at a pretty fast pace. You're putting some pressure down on there, and if I go to fall over, that's what snapped my other pole. So they really think someplace when I get up around Pennsylvania, I'm probably going to break this other pole. We're going to see if it does or not. We're just going to keep on trekking down the road. But I really want to thank Karen at LEKI. I'm not sure. Apologize if I'm not saying the name. She's done a really great job with keeping my product together. Today, I just want to say, today is February 28th. I'm at mile marker 315 at Hogback Shelter. I'm going to kind of turn this camera around just a little bit so you guys get a really good view of what these shelters look like. This is the outside of the shelter right here. Basically, the shelters are little log cabins that we have out in the woods. There's places for people to sleep. There's also trees around the area. These are generally put up by volunteers. There's usually some group that assigned them. Some of them are named after people. From what I hear, you got to die on the trail to get one named after you. I don't know if it's worth it or not. But hey, we're having a great time. It's a beautiful day out here, as you can see. If anything, here I'm getting a little concerned that I'm dropping a little bit more weight than what I wanted to. If you can see, I've definitely, if anything I can say bad about, somebody stole my gut. I'm not sure what happened to it. Right now we're hiking on average about 15 miles a day. I'm probably going to continue to do this for the rest of this week and then into next week. We're almost to Damascus, and from what I understand, that's a big place. People that make it to Damascus, your odds start increasing that you're going to complete the whole trail. I'm still hiking with a bunch of good people, having a great time, even on the rainy days. But my biggest problem is I'm having right now is my AT&T coverage on my phone. I don't know if it's my phone or if it's AT&T. Luckily, I'm a patient man. I wanted to throw the phone off a couple mountaintops when it didn't seem to want to work, or drop calls when I have on it. Just going to kind of see and keep working with it. We haven't done a radio show in 3 weeks just because I haven't been able to have the coverage. I haven't been sending some photos in, and when I get a chance, I have been updating Facebook. I hope you guys have been continuing to follow our journey, at least with our spot tracker. One problem I did have with the spot tracker, and I apologize for that, is the batteries died on it, and I didn't notice it because it would still turn on, but then it would go off right away. I think there must be some memory chip or something like that in it. So I got it back up and running again, so I hope you guys continue to keep following. Another update we have is, as soon as I can get someplace where I can get some cell phone coverage, we've got a new sponsor, and they are going to produce t-shirts for us. So check in real soon when you can, and be going to our webpage. All proceeds that we get from the t-shirts are going to go to Sierra Tucson to help somebody else to achieve the wellness that I've received. But we also still need donations for food and supplies. Those donations will come directly to me. We'll actually go through Hiking for Wellness, but I'll be able to have those resources then to replace equipment I need, maybe stay at a hostel, or just buy some food along the way. This is a great thing that we're doing. I'm having a great opportunity to share recovery with a lot of people. Not to mention any names, but I'll probably put this in a blog at some point. I've had some really good one-on-one talks and some meetings with some people that, you know, they've been to AA meetings and NA meetings, and they just say that they can't do the recovery that they have. And when I've talked to these people, I've really shared with them is that they can do it. They're just not ready yet. And so a couple of them have come to me a couple of times and want to know how I did it and what my story is. And it's been a great opportunity to be able to share, and I hope I've inspired them to see that when they're ready, they can also have the same wellness. And there's a individual that's carrying a really heavy backpack out here, but he's got a lot of liquor in it. You know, I'm really hoping that he'll be able to find the peace that he's looking for. You know, but I also hope that for all of us. I hope you guys will continue to follow our blogs. Some of them are getting really real now. You know, I'm really thinking about a lot of things out here, a lot of my past or how people respond. You know, and also just want to mention, you know, when you're having wellness like what I'm doing, it's you got to remember it's not just about you seeking your wellness and you getting healthy. It's also about the influence that you have with people. And sometimes people don't always respond in the way that you want them to, and it's because they're getting to know you just like you're getting to know you. You know, they've known you, and if it's somebody that's been in your life for a long time, they've known you for the way you were. And for you all of a sudden to change and then them not have the same level of whether we were in therapy. Like in my case, I spent hundreds of hours in therapy. I've really talked through a lot of my issues. I've talked about how to handle myself and how for me to better focus. One area I probably should have spent a little bit more time on is dealing more with the people that are around in my life. You know, they talk so much about changing all your people, places, and things, but not making a major change in your first year. I get why that is. You know, I've been fortunate. I've made a huge major change in my life. I'm not at all the same physically or mentally the same person I was, even physically. You know, I've dropped a lot of weight. I'm in a lot better shape. I'm just, you know, overall in a better place. It's a beautiful experience about being out here in the AT. You know, even if you can't make it to hike the whole AT, really encourage anybody that can to come out for a weekend hike or a day hike or what they call a slack hike. Just come out, you know, doing a day hike and not carrying a lot of grub and stuff like that with you. I'm going to keep hiking on because I do want to get about another 4 miles today. I just want to thank you, and I also want to thank LEKI. You guys rock for standing behind your product. I really do appreciate it. And like I said, learn some lessons from the whole deal. You know the products that you're getting. Know, you know, what you're going to use them for. Ultralight is really good in some ways, but you also want to have something that's going to be sturdy. It's going to hold up to everyday use. If you think about it, I'm using these poles for we're going to be using them for like 9 months. So ultralight, you know, maybe might not have been the best case. I went to something a little bit more sturdy. And that's one of the trade-offs that you have between lightweight and sturdy. There is a little bit difference in the weight. But again, you know, it's important to have what's going to be more functional for you. And also when you're dealing with people, make sure you really do know what you're using. Likey, you were great. You really stood behind your products. I appreciate it. Hopefully, like the other one won't snap, but I'm told that it will. And when it does, instead of going and calling you guys directly, Karen, I'm probably just going to go to a local outfitter because they said that they could usually have a part that they could put on there. And that's what I'm going to do. But I do appreciate your great customer service. And if anybody out there needs a pair of hiking stick or trekking poles, definitely recommend you go to your local store and get yourself a pair of LEKs, because you are going to like them. They are awesome. And with that, I'm going to let you guys go. Hope you have a great day, and we will talk to you later. Bye.